Do you know what I love? Pizza. Do you know what I don't love? Pizza with pineapple. You know what this boat represents to me compared to its relatives, being Napoli? Pizza with pineapple. You might be asking, why is this pizza pineapple pizza to you? Well, alright, look. Oh, great. I tried pressing normally. You get a 40 millimeter upper bow, 200 millimeter, you know, lower bow, lower bow. Is this the bow of the ship belt? This is the bow. You get a 40 millimeter bow, 100 millimeter bow. You get a 100 millimeter bow. You get a 200 millimeter armor belt. You get a 25 millimeter nose and ass. I don't know. Nice shell trap over here. Uh, Also, superstructure. It's not too big, And you get your lovely dovely turrets. Oh, by the way, for the uninformed, you don't get turtleback citadel armor. You don't. You know. Good shoes Napoli over here does. Also, Napoli gets a 60 millimeter bow on its gigantic nose. Michelangelo does not. What does it get? Quote unquote, it's tankier than the Napoli. Not really. It has, uh, quote unquote, better hitting DPM than the Napoli and secondary DPM overall, but realistically, no. You get a massive turning circle compared to Napoli. Sure, it's only 80 meters wider, but still. Uh, it handles like a freighter. And that, with the gun angles of your main guns, makes it kind of like an airboat, in my opinion. Now remember, my opinion is tied to 47% win rate. Alright? Take that as you will. Here's visual proof of that. To be honest, I haven't really played this boat much, if at all. This is my build for not Napoli, Michelangelo. This is how I play it. This is the modules and the flags. Surprisingly, it's kind of different compared to Napoli, but that's because I use Napoli more for operations than actual random battles or ranked. So yeah, we're gonna do the Michelangelo and see how pineapple pizza tastes foul. Okay, it's my opinion. It's not as good. I have tried it because I didn't know I was served the wrong pizza. We're gonna see how it goes, and then yeah, see you there. Wow. I hope you had a great day, because it's about to be ruined. We have super ships against us, and not just any super ships. No, it's a Devastation and an Eagle, and the Lorna, exists. I'm not one to be like, oh, I'm up tiered. My bigger issue that most, not all, but most super ships are passive. I play from spawn dogs, which, kind of float around spawn until the end of the game. Like, oh, my team is dead. Fucking participate in the game. No. No. Which, by the way, is something you cannot do in dear old Michelangelo. You cannot sit in spawn and take pot shots at the enemy. Even with range mod, I think you'd come out to like 19 kilometers of range, I think. maybe 21? Something like that? 19 and a half? Either way. You get nuked. It's as simple as that. You just get nuked. You don't get a say in how I... And of course... Try not to get rage baited. Video game edition. As a person who loves to play the game and not sit in spawn, you know, seeing two of my battleships which spawned on my side go to the other side of the map is just rage fuel. Actual rage fuel. Right. So we're alone, but technically, you know, their battleships are doing the same thing. Which is a good thing. Like, what do we have? Oh, no way. We get the Hanover and Yamagiri? Oh, goodness. This is juicy. Except for the part where they have a prince on Orania. You know, as a Michelangelo, that's kind of a problem. Because like, that man just takes a shit on my deck for 3 of his bombs. And hurts. Oh yeah. AA. You know. A perfect example when playing Michelangelo. You know, the Hawaiian pizza among us. You don't get AA. Because you're Italian. And you're a pure blood Italian, so you get the 4.6 kilometer health. Seriously, also a commissar over here, bro. Is he actually just sitting in spawns? See who's a dumbass and forgets that. Oh no, wait, it's a Yamagiri, so he does have a smoke. Wow. Okay, nowhere in the job description does it say that he has to use the smoke on his teammates. But, a little known fact, if you hover your mouse over the icons in the queue, there's a little description about what you can do. Well, like your job is as a team player, but wow.
È stato davvero incredibile, comandante.
This is some effortless team play. Am I saying that he's fully at fault? No. But should I have to look behind me because the Yamagiri decided to, you know, do a U-turn and throw torps from, you know, behind another person? I don't know. I'm so glad that you decided to go into the cap after I run away. I'm just gonna play the game in the most boring way possible, which is kiting. Because, I don't have much to do on this flank. There's a commissar somewhere over here. We have the Prince on Orania. Libertad exists. And then there's a devastation in their spawn. Doing devastation things. You know, up tier conqueror. That's also a pretty good example why I stopped playing random battles. It's because of this. You know, your team abandons your flanks, your destroyer are doing something. You know, oh, you're coming to help me? Let me run away and then go back when you are not there anymore, because you're dying. Two big thumbs up for our Yamagiri players, you know. You're welcome. At least we're winning the A and the B flank, you know. Our battleships are kind of landlocked. Stuck behind enemy line. Oh wait. They're in front of it. rare moment of Michelangelo showing that it's actually a tanky boat. Got to love it.
Stiamo
Of course, I miss
vincendo!
every fucking
Bel
thing on that
lavoro!
boat. That's just me being dog shit at aiming, really.
Corazzata nemica
Which,
avvistata! Incrociatore nemico
fun fact,
individuato! Corazzata nemica individuata!
I don't use the, it's called this thing, which is, if I remember correctly, is like, shows you the quote-unquote time which you give to a ship, which you can then, with this timer, be like, oh, I need to, like, put the ship on that part of the rangefinder, not the rangefinder. You know, this thing. Pretty much on every ship that I play, I just kind of take mental notes. Like, oh, these shells go this fast, so I should aim there. And that makes it so when I play some ships, which I don't play a lot, I don't give enough lead. Wow, our Yamagiri died. Amazing. I don't blame him. I'm like, wow. Does that mean that this side of the map is salvageable? I don't know. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the eagle.
Andiamo a fuoco!
Oh,
Hai ricevuto troppo carbone da Babbo Natale?
what is going pew in the sky? But that's the eagle throwing bombs. Yeah, I love being burned. Arhano is dead. I am dying to fire. Oh,
Tutto come
Arhano
nuovo!
just died. Commissar decided to come out to play. Of course it does, when the game's almost over. Now we are winning, but we can't stick around here.
Il nostro amico è in pericolo!
Subtle messaging. Move your ass over there.
Incrociatore nemico individuato!
Because if he isn't already, that's oh he is. You know, 20 years too late, but he is. Where would I be if I'm a Delarna, though? That is the question. As a 47% win rate player, I wouldn't know. Oh, he's over there, all the way over there. I don't even get to show my secondaries in action. Because we have the enemy team Wankfest. Gun showing that they're pretty good. Although, you know, it's a commissar, which kind of is an explosive boomstick on the water. Oh yeah, if you can land good shots, you can do pretty solid damage with these guns. Oh, basically missed his boat, but still did 8k. Vermont is being absolutely bullied, which is funny. No, I want to play the game, but I can't because I'm in the Michelangelo. And that's a devastation.
Stiamo vincendo! Bel lavoro! Incrociatore nemico avvistato!
And that devastation is help from other people. Well, so far it was 11, right? Yeah, so I can do this. And do
Ti
this.
aiuterò a nasconderci nel fumo! Corazzata nemica avvistata!
Yes, sir. I can, and that need only is ricochet, because... Wow. I gave it too much lead.
I need intelligence data.
I should play this mode more. You know, when I do play this mode,
Incrociatore nemico
boat,
avvistato.
usually in co-op, and then it's just like, secondaries only, cause funny. Not
Abbiamo
co-op,
creato
well,
delle morbide
operations,
nuvole
but
di
you know,
fumo.
it's the other bot mode. You should come closer, Commissar. Let me touch you. I think it matters anyway. Game.
Urrà! Abbiamo quasi vinto! Regali per
Is it in his flames or
tutti!
what? What's going on? Is this free meal?
Corazzata
Free
nemica
meal time?
incastrata. Bel colpo!
Hmm. Who's really the female here? Me or him?
Abbiamo quasi vinto!
Ah.
Regali per tutti!
Both. Both, perhaps. You know, getting a citadel on a commissar isn't that hard. Because it's a commissar. You know, one of the quotation marks only balanced hybrid ships that exists in the game. I have nothing against hybrid ships. I love Own, Maya, not Maya, Shikuma too. What is the other abomination called? Hildebrand, Louisiana, Kearsarge. You know, I like them. But like, out of all those named things, only the Commissar is the one which like blows up on contact.
Presta attenzione e
Which
li
is just funny.
troverai.
If I want to capture this point, I have to like not go around the corner. Perhaps, maybe. Perhaps. So if I don't want to eat Commissar ass, because he has torpedoes. Well, I have Hydron, so if I use my brain cells, it shouldn't matter. You know, despite his subpar performance. Yeah, I figured as much. He would be behind the fucking island. Whoop-de-doo, broski. You shot me.
Andiamo a fuoco! Hai ricevuto troppo carbone da Babbo Natale?
Liberty. Liber is daddy. Maybe, perhaps.
Incrociatore nemico
Now he is for
avvistato.
sure. Right. Hi, how you doing? Dominic, not. No, I could have gotten the kill if I didn't make sure that Liberty was dead. Wah! Oh well. Okay, didn't know this wrong. Was my fucking sail path questionable? Yeah, definitely. Do I still hate this boat? Hate is a strong word, but yeah, yeah. They made a better version of this. Technically speaking, they made a better version of this. We got a fireproof and a dreadnought, 2 citadels, you know, an okay amount of hits, basically no secondary hits. You know, is why you play the boat. Somehow a pretty high base score. I know I captured a point, but still. Where does the XP come from, Wargaming? Is it spotting damage? 60k spotting damage? Is it the potential damage? I'm doing the thing with my hand, you know, where you're like putting them up and I'm like, tanked pretty good, you know. Not really proving my point that this boat can't tank for shit. But compared to Napoli, it still feels like paper in a match. And for the sake of the funnies, I guess I'll just do another one another time. But for now, I'll leave it at this. Boring match. Crash Zone Alpha. A B tier map. If I do say so myself. Anyways. I hope this was mildly entertaining. Informational. It's not a word. Information wise, questionable. Definitely. You know. Maybe you learned a thing or two. Maybe not. Probably not. Anyways, my name is whatever the hell you want to call me. And I'll be back on the next one. Bye.